Hello, welcome back. Today is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be kind of a get ready with me because I have my graduation in a couple of hours. I have about 2 hours. I have 40 minutes till my mum gets home, so then I can get dressed. What I'm going to wear, let me see if I can get the focus right there. I'm going to wear that, so it's not going to be a full on, it's going to be quite a neutral makeup because you see it's quite grey. It's actually one of the national kind of suits for Norway. It's called a bunad, and it's quite popular that the girls who graduate wear that. So my makeup is not going to be major, it's not going to be full on, it's going to be quite natural, but I'm also going to show you what I'm going to do with my hair. So I'm going to start with that and take out the towel. Oh, the joys of wet hair. I'm going to I have a little bit of argan oil here. This is from Divine. Apologies for any noise in the background. I'm not home alone. Just rub that on my fingertips. I always leave my thumbs dry so I can kind of catch the hair. And I only apply the oil to the ends. Then I'm going to take my Tangle Teaser, mine's black, and I'm just going to brush out any knots that can have happened. If I look off to the side there, I have my mirror. I can't put it, this is where I would originally want it, but you can see it takes up half of the frame. So, now that my hair is done, brushed, nice and wet, I'm going to part it. It's parted sort of to the side. I'm going to take the two sections and I'm going to braid. Now that's done, I'm going to leave them and I'm going to go on with my makeup. I've already applied my moisturiser, so I'm going to go in with my Fit Me foundation. I'm just taking a little bit of that on the back of my hand. And I am actually going to use my buffing brush because I kind of want a little bit more coverage today. Take that in, dot that on, and then I just sort of buff that in. My nose has been like my problem area when it comes to foundation, so instead of buffing it in, I just prefer to take a little bit and just press it in. And then you can't really tell on the camera, I think, because my face is quite white, but I have a couple blemishes on my chin, some redness on my cheeks. So I'm going to go in with Rimmel Hide the Blemish Concealer. This is in Ivory, which is the lightest. And I'm going to go in with my brush, the brush I use for concealer, on some areas, like around the nose, because I don't want it to disturb the foundation that I just applied, because I like how that's set nicely. It hasn't actually set this nice on my skin in quite a while. I'm just gonna pop that. And this is quite a creamy product. So you don't need really much. You don't really need much of it. So I do find it says on it, effectively conceals spots, blemishes and under eye circles. I wouldn't put this underneath your eyes, really. In the inner corner right here, I'm going to take a little bit of it, but don't take it out there, because it will crease and it will set in your spots. I have tried it on 2 separate occasions and I just set it quite well with the powder, but after a while it still sort of just starts to sink into the line, so you kind of have to constantly reapply the powder, which is not something you want to worry about. And I just blend that in with my finger. I'm going to go back to my Fit Me foundation. I'm going to take the teeny tiniest amount. I don't even know if you can see that little drop there on my finger. I'm going to use that as my under eye concealer. This is a lot lighter, a lot more lightweight, not as creamy, so I like it. It doesn't sit in the lines. I don't use very much of it because I don't find I need a lot of it, and I'm sorry if I sort of go half out of frame sometimes. It's a bit difficult. Just pressing that over there. I'm going to use a small brush. It looks a bit weird, doesn't it? I kind of messed it up when I washed it. And my Maybelline Fit Me powder, which I actually started to hit pan on, which I don't think you can probably see a little bit of it. And it sort of makes me happy, but it also makes me a little sad. So that means there's not much left of this. And I'm just gonna go over my entire face. Though I do like a dewy look, I kind of want this to kind of stay put. I just press it on. And if you're wondering about the products or the brushes, they will all be listed in the description. So you can see that where I got them from. This little one is from Gina Tricot. It comes from a travel size brush set that they have. And I really like this one because it's quite small and I prefer that. The eyeshadow crease brush from Mary Kay, and I'm going to take that over the top in the inner corner now. Sort of just to set that Rimmel concealer because it's a little bit creamier. Then I just run that underneath. Sorry for the weird face. And then I'm going to go straight to my eyebrows. I'm going to have it here. Just take a spoolie and just quickly brush my brows into the sort of position that I want them. And I'm not going to do much to my brows. I kind of want them as natural as I can get them. I'm just going to take my brow pencil, which is from Shiseido, and I'm going to sort of lightly fill them in there. Particularly kind of towards the arch. Set that with my clear brow gel from Body Shop. Like that. Then onto the eyes. I'm going to start off, and we'll see if this is going to be a good idea or not, with MAC's Bare Steady Paint Pot. That's going to be my base, and I'm going to put, this is my Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette, that colour on the lid. I'm going to apply paint pot with my fingers. Just take a little bit, dab that on. And then I'm going to go, because the MAC paint pots, they sort of set. And I want to get the eye colour on before they set, so like that. And then I do the same on the other eye. I'm going to take Wedge from MAC. Also hit pan on that little one. Take this brush, which is quite small. I'm going to take a teeny tiny bit of Wedge on the brush and just pop that through the crease. So then I'm going to go in back again with my Wet n Wild palette. I'm going to take the black on an angled brush. Ooh, tap off the excess. I have to bring my mirror quite close, and I'm going to line the lash line. So just to sort of elongate the eye a little bit. Like that, and my lashes are curled. This is, I'm going to use this is a Maxfactor Liquid Effect eyeliner pencil in Brown Blaze. And I look down, slightly pull up that, and I just line that top lash line and try to avoid getting it on the bottom lash line, except for the outer corner. I onto the face. For my face, I'm going to do a teensy tiny little bit of contour using a powder foundation. This is Mary Kay Mineral Powder Foundation in Beige 1. An angle brush. And then I'm going to take my blush, Rimmel Soft Coloured Blush, Pink Rose. I'm running out of time, sorry for the rush. This is really pigmented, so the teeny tiniest. Putting that on the apples of my cheeks, blending upwards. Maybelline lip gloss, lipstick. This is the Colour Sensation in Pink Diamond. So it's sort of neutral but it's very sparkly. And for the remains of my hair, I'm going to now just blow dry that, and I will be back when that's done. So now I'm halfway done, my hair is done, I kind of just let it dry. It fell a bit flat and I just took a little braid there which I pinned to the back. So I will insert a picture how I will look when I've got the boo knot on, and I will see you next time.